Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations are trying to defy the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Ole Miss 7, LSU 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And now from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back. Get some space around the 30. And he's going to be taken down there. But there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. The back's got it. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. The pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. And tackled after a small pickup there.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead,
it's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up the screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield.
Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Took contact on the throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Collins. Pressure is coming. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready and made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Rebels. It was a foot race and he won it. And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away.
Ole Miss 14, LSU 7.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The pocket breaking down. On the run, he'll let it go. They can't connect to cost. Downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
They'll run it here. Fights through a tackle. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he's into the end zone. But there is a marker down, so hold everything. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Handoff heading left. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rebels offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Collins. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. He makes the grab. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half.
Number 15, set to advance on the football.
This one will be fair caught. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ready?
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. To throw, it's Collins. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Can he get there on the ground? They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. Solid game.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
LSU 14.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Pass caught.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The completion makes it second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Gets past the tackler into open space now. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. And it's complete downfield.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking downfield, it's Collins. Running back grabs it on the screen. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. With the catch, it's Sampson. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's the end of the third quarter. Ole Miss 28, LSU 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. He finds his man. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Picks up to 6. Second down coming up.
And the Rebels move into the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Pitch to the back, and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. Number 27 with the carry.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
LSU 21.
Returner looking to create better field position. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. The sure hands, it's Watkins. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
That's caught. It's Green. In the clear at the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. So here we go. Fourth quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's running out of time here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Handoff to the single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Dropping back. It's Collins. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Bringing pressure. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down, fourth quarter, game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Rebels are in the red zone. Trying the run, it's Jones. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Looking for some space, it's Jones. And tackled there by the defense.
Just keep churning these yards out. Playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a two-possession game with a field goal. But keep eating that clock.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's brought down there.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here. But, Chris, let's face it. The way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll be brought down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survival.